bit overrated.
Why
are we complaining about food, mate?
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
True?
Yeah, exactly.
It is a bit overrated.
Best charcoal chicken.
Oh, mate. I would say, if you're talking Lebanese charcoal chicken, because I classify it different. Like, if I say
Okay.
Portuguese,
Oh yeah, sorry, no.
I'm saying like
Oh, I don't count that
Nando's.
as charcoal
No,
chicken.
no.
Is
No,
it?
okay, cool. No,
Portuguese
okay, 'cause
chicken's its
Frango's
own thing.
okay. I would say Hawa,
Yep.
which is in
That's the
I like
correct
that.
answer.
That is
which
the
is in
correct
Granville.
Absolutely the correct
Second would be
answer.
Lamono.
Yeah, that's all right.
Third would be El Jannah. I would probably put that in. mine.
Aljana
Yeah,
is
I need you basic.
super average.
Space. Yeah, I
charcoal
know
chicken.
you're part of
Gone
the,
dry now.
Yeah, you
It's always been dry.
commercialized.
It's,
You're part,
it's
of,
super
franchises.
average.
you're part of the matrix.
Pretty much.
It had its time as kind of the OG one
Yeah.
in Granville, but it died quickly, and Hawa was always better.
Yes.
And then, do you know about Hawa and Awafi?
Awafi was in the other
Yeah,
corner.
well,
Do you
yeah.
know how they
Burnt
came
down.
out?
Down.
Gone.
It was a husband and wife and split, and
Really?
yeah, they split, and she kept the original, and he was ticked and opened again down the road.
So it was rivalry.
It was
Yeah, it
husband
was,
wife.
yeah. Imagine that.
And it's
Wow.
funny how like every 3 years there's a fire.
Yes.
As soon as the insurance policy renews,
Oh man, yeah. What's up with
Whatever
that?
it is, but there's a fire there
Could you
regularly.
speak into that about what's going on
I
there?
don't know, man. I'm not from.
I don't know.
You're not from the area.
No.
But I'll say my
Moving
late
away.
10 years were entirely
Running away.
sponsored. We sponsored Hawa and kept them in business.
Nice.
Like the amount of quarter chicken and chips or half chicken and chips that we ate was
But-
insane.
You have to like. At La Mono, I would say you get the best mix plate.
Okay,
So the mono mix, it's so you get like the chicken, you get the lamb, you get the like the beef with the salads. So that's what I get when I go to La Mono.
Bit fancy, bit upper
But
class.
if I want to get like just a quarter chicken, chips and garlic, Hawa.
Yep.
The garlic at Hawa
Yes, it's just better.
is creamy and just like
bit zesty.
I wouldn't say zesty. I would say
I would have
it's a
said
little-
zesty 5 years ago, but now I wouldn't say zesty.
What's wrong?
It's a bit easier going down, whereas
Yeah,
the
yeah,
La Mono garlic's like rocket fuel. Like it's
Yeah, yeah.
very like you need 6 bottles of water when you go
salty.
and
That's it.
don't kiss your wife for the next 6 weeks.
You become a
'cause
preserved
Yeah.
fish.
pretty much.
So sorry to Eljana, but they just are not there.
Oh,
What
Oz
if you're
Brothers.
the-
No one's
they're doing
no one's
great.
talking about Oz Brothers.
Eljana are killing it business wise, but Hawa has always been the best chicken.
Welcome back to the PE Forecast. We're back with Clement, Samuel, Joshua, and AJ back talking about all things PE, sport, life, faith, and everything in between. Josh, what's on today?
So for the people who really know me, they've actually known that I'm actually a total nerd of a PE teacher.
Nerd? Can you say that?
Nerd.
Yeah, what's
Yes.
wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
As a kid, I was like playing the rep sports teams for school, all of that. Game finishes, all the cool guys go off to hang out and do cool guy stuff, and I would go get back on my Game Boy and play Game Boy games
What a
just because
king.
I was a
What a king.
total nerd.
Yes.
King.
Yeah.
But
Love it.
it's also time of year for a massive esports tournament. Dota 2, the TI. I'm hoping that we get all of the people watching that switch over to our channel right afterwards,
Yes,
obviously.
yeah,
All,
here we go.
all
Tune in.
80 million of them in China
Yes.
who are watching. Hoping to get some of that
I've just-
market.
Yep, I sent the text to the family.
Pull some strings.
I've watched the streaks.
Good,
Yep.
good. That's what we're hoping for.
That's it.
So
You know.
that gives us the real question of, are esports real sports?
No.
Oof.
Sorry.
Oh, come on.
Classic PE teacher
on,
or
sorry.
any teacher strategy is I come ready to argue either side. So I'm going to say yes, they are real
of course
sports.
They are. Absolutely.
Define sports, Josh.
They require focus, precision. They require accuracy.
You
They
sound
are
like- so
measuring performance.
Playing an instrument.
Playing an instrument is not because it's about music. It's not about
Well,
competition.
Guitar Hero is a game, isn't it? That's esports.
Guitar Hero, yeah. So that
Yeah.
counts.
So does it have to be a sport game for it to be esports?
No, because Dota has nothing to
But
do
see,
with
if
that
you
sort
start
of thing.
going on like what physicality of the sport makes it, what with the darts? Why is darts a sport? So what are we talking about here? Like, is it because it's physical? That's what makes it a sport. I could name like so many other sports, like chess. That's
Chess?
Is that
Is a
Is
sport.
that is it a
that
sport?
is
though?
Chess
absolutely
counts
is
as
a-
a
it
sport.
Do you
absolutely
think it's a
is
sport?
That's a good
I
debatable
know
one.
it's a sport.
Why do you know
I
this
know,
is sport?
I know. I played it.
Why are you so defensive about chess?
I've been in the trenches. I've been there sweating it.
Bro, you don't know the Queen's Gambit like me.
Oh, man.
Come on
I
now.
I know the Queen. Don't you worry. I got one waiting for me at home.
Well,
That's
chess,
beautiful.
chess does apparently count. That's a nice one.
Okay.
Chess does apparently count, but it's not an e-sport.
So back to you. You're basically saying it's not a sport because. So what's the criteria?
No, I think when it comes to esport, I kind of can see both sides and I can see where the world's going. But I would say it's doing a disjustice to those people who are actually training physically. Okay?
Wow.
Who are actually putting in hours and hours and hours. Like, I would also say sport in a sense. If you're not coming out of that time on the field or time in game more healthy, if it's actually not.
You definitely haven't seen some guys playing darts. They do not look healthy.
But I would say, like, even then, like, that's an extreme case, right?
Okay.
Let's not argue the minorities here.
What's wrong with
Maybe-
minorities? Wait, hold on. What's wrong with minorities?
Oh, no.
You.
I really
We
put myself
got a
back
lot
in.
of minorities here. In fact, you're arguing with them.
Sam, jump in for me real quick. Tag in, quick. Tag in.
Help him out.
Help him. Help a
Right,
brother
take it
out.
out.
Help a brother out. Oh, no, I'll just go back. Like the training thing, that's obviously a fallacy. Like the amount of hours that esports guys are training, if you count their like game time as their training, I would say easily would outweigh an average rugby league player. And for the reasons that you can train anytime, any place, anywhere.
They're definitely putting more hours in.
And so, like, that's just undisputed. Like, if you think about the ultimate, like, nerd gamer, and you just go, okay, all their hours of playing is training, you're not going to beat them.
If you have to wear nappies as a grown person,
Yep.
I question your integrity
an
as a
issue.
human.
But then, would you allow urinating on the field if you're busting?
Okay,
That's stories.
did it once, okay? I did it once.
Hey.
Why are we exposing him on that?
Wait.
No, I'm not bringing that guy's
I've
name
heard
up. You're
some
going to come
stories.
find us, bro. He's gonna try-
I've heard
Come
some
find me.
stories. Triathletes, marathon runners, they just can't stop the race. Got to go.
Yeah, I've
Ones
seen a
and
few.
twos.
Yes.
And twos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel, come on,
True
help me out, man.
stories.
Jump in here. I'm
Man.
kind of, my back's against the wall, man.
It's a screen. It's a controller and a screen. Where's the sport in that? Like, I think it's important. Like, I know you guys are bringing up the darts example, but I just think it's important that there's actually a health impact coming out of it. And I can't see any health impacts coming out of it. I actually see the opposite, and that it's contributing to kids' poorer mental health or people's poorer mental health.
Come on.
Fatigue.
Mm.
A lot of people getting insomnia from it. And then
Exhibit A and B.
I'm definitely going to
I
say
know the
this.
two guys that wear glasses.
That's right.
Wait a minute.
FIFA has
Need
never
upgrade
helped
the
my
screen
mental
filters.
health.
Yes, neither.
Maybe nothing was worse for my mental health than FIFA.
Bro, I'd love to
Just
see this
the
guy play
rage.
FIFA.
That's
The
going to be a
rage
mad
that can come
conversation
out.
We
later
should
on in the
do-
podcast.
Yeah, definitely.
But look, and so I think surely there's some sort of elevated brain activity when you're gaming. Surely, I mean, I haven't done the research, but I'm just thinking about APM, actions per minute that you can track. Different reflexes.
I think it'd be more. I think most of the people that are playing esports are actually, I would say, their intelligence is probably their IQ would be higher than the average person,
like
right?
a big forward in a
Yeah.
game.
But I say general pop, like they would be on the higher end, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely something different between people who are playing esports and people who are playing video games. Like people who are playing video games, you're sitting there, you are actually zoning out. Like you're switching your brain off and just clicking around, moving some joysticks, pressing some buttons. The esports guys, they are studying, they know details, they are calculating stuff in their head.
They're coaches.
There is details going on that it is very focused.
I think you could break this then down into like specific. Okay, what games do you consider esports? So if you do like the F1, that Need for Speed movie that came out, where
I haven't seen it. Haven't
Gran
seen it.
Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah,
so
I
the
haven't seen
the
it.
dude was an esports F1 driver.
Yeah.
He won some competition and they actually put him in a real car and he legitimately raced.
There you
It's like,
go.
to me, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I think you can break it down again
Okay.
and say, what esports do you consider sports?
I would actually go probably. I'll just talk about how professional, because it'd be like in a classic sport, you playing para touch versus someone who's actually playing like actually in a professional competition. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Like we
true.
wouldn't judge you in how you performed playing, playing basketball, in para. We wouldn't judge that as like, oh, because that's just for fun. I would say there's obviously a large portion of people playing video games for fun.
Yeah.
But when does it elevate to a professional level where it's a job, right? You're getting paid. And so surely, I don't think it matters what you're playing. In that, I guess, so it has to be some sort of level of competition and a tournament of some sorts, but I think it has to elevate to a point where, oh, this is professional.
Where there's competition, there's some kind of tournament, so you're actually competing specifically against people, is where it starts to become sports kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then definitely how intentional they are. Is it just click buttons, or is it like, no, I'm going to work on this thing. I'm working on this
A good
combo
old,
or
our buddy Leroy Jenkins can speak on that. Do you know what that is? Yeah, well, we have to roll
Jamie,
the clip.
Jamie, pull that
Yeah,
up
roll
quick.
the clip
Jamie.
That's it.
Roll the
Back
clip.
in there, wild.
So, like, there's different games. Correct me if I'm wrong, lads. Where there are team-based games where you have a specific objective, but it genuinely relies on like a game plan that you have to go in and to slay this boss, Destiny.
Yes.
And even like
That's
World
Dota
of
2, the one
Warcraft,
that I'm
Dota
talking
2.
about. That's
what's the one that they were playing? Was it World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
That's
World
Leroy
of Warcraft.
Like, explain that, because to me, I never got into those games, but I always appreciated people playing them.
See, I would say that I wouldn't classify that as a sport
No.
because you're not versing anybody. You're competing against a computer in that sense.
Got to be competing against people.
I would agree.
sport.
That's probably kind of more just achievement and cool. That's like you achieve something together, but you're still technically versing like the computer AI generated NPCs.
There's not a PvP to use the
Exactly. It's not
technical
PvP.
terms.
It's PvE.
nerdy
Player
out.
versus environment versus player versus
Yep.
player. So I would stick with player versus player. But I
So-
don't know what would you say would be if there was a game that would be counted as a sport. What would be the kind of the top elite?
I would say like the
games.
F1 vibe, where it's like you're literally sitting in a racing car.
Okay. Yeah.
They sit
think
in,
something
the
like
sim
that, that's
cars.
quite-
Yep.
Okay.
Simulation.
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 Okay. Yeah.
I think you'd start there. Like we could all agree on that.
All right. Then
work
take step
backwards.
to like the FIFA esports tournaments.
Like to me, man, that's just sweat. That's just
No.
you're sitting in your garage for
Mm.
20 games on a weekend playing foot champs. Like, bro, like,
They don't sleep.
20 games.
is it 50?
That's nothing.
60 games.
60 games. Oh my goodness.
How many games you could get in a weekend for those guys?
Yeah,
They
I
could
don't
be
know.
playing a lot.
Isn't
What do
that
you
just like a
think?
gala day? Is that you playing a gala day in a tournament? Is
Yeah,
that?
but you're outside and you're sweating. Like,
You're moving.
you're
Aye,
getting
man.
sunstroke.
There's sweat, but it just depends where.
Yeah, it's true. Hands.
The best part of this is the two young guys are the ones who said,
Yeah.
no, it's not. And the old cranky guys are the ones like, yeah, give us more esports.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you, if your children came to you and they wanted to go down the path of esports, where are you standing on that? Because I know that we can have opinions from other people, but now what
Yeah,
if it's in your
true.
house?
Sorry.
Honestly,
GG boys.
Hold on.
GG boys.
Hold on.
GG's in the
Hold
chat.
on. GG in the chat. Okay,
He's
yeah,
going
okay,
to put
easy.
them in the
Hold
a win is a
on,
win.
hold
A
on,
win is a
hold
win.
on. Win is a win. Hold on. I would first, I would actually bring it down to like, how good are you? I don't know. I'm sorry. No. I've got it now. I'm going to have
What's
to
your
bring it
KD?
up. I need to see.
If he beats you in the game,
If they're elite, like we're talking elite, then I'm gonna have to go. Okay, let's do it. Let's explore it. But at the same sense, it's like, okay, my son plays soccer on the weekend, and he's like, Dad, I'm gonna be a professional soccer player. I'm still gonna be like, yeah. I'm not laughing, but I'm like, come on, let's be real.
yeah, fair.
You know, in terms of realism, like you can work at it, but it's like, okay, study too. Make sure you're doing all the extra stuff. So I think I'd keep it in that same energy. So that it comes out, I want to play esports. I'm like, okay. But if my son was an elite soccer player at 5 years old, prodigy, then I'd be like, it's got to be. Like we're going to Brazil.
What?
I'm probably still saying no. It's just something about the sitting in front of screens that much and that long. I mean, my kids don't play any video games, basically.
TV? You got a TV?
Basically,
just happy to
no
watch other people's
technology.
lives get ruined.
Hey, I'm still willing to lock in. I'll do it if
Hey,
they were
what's
professional.
that
elite.
Russian slap championships? Show
Oh
me
my
more of
power
those guys
slap,
destroying
power
their
slap,
own
yeah.
brains.
But like the
But
5-on-5 UFC fight.
But see,
that
if
makes
you want to
sense.
bring it to kids, would you then would you let your kids play power slap?
No.
So there's exactly you'd be but it's a sport. They're sweating, they're working. Like, there's still like depending on what it is, you'll be.
That's true.
I mean, even would you let your kids play rugby league?
Yeah.
And so some parent, no, but I was in like some
parents
people,
say- yeah, I
some
get it, I
parents
get it.
would be
It's
like
preference, right?
Preference, right?
Yeah.
The
Do you think
contact.
here's a question. I think you guys like this. Do you think now there's more kids have more of a chance to make it in esports than they do in physical sports, professionally?
No, I think less chance in esports. There's
Mm.
more people playing,
Yeah,
and
less.
I don't think that. Again, I've thought this about all of sport. Like the more you get any kind of level of good at sport, I am not very good at sport, but kids see me do something in school and like, oh, sir, you're really good. It's like, no, I'm really not.
Do you think the bar's
And
very
you
low
become
now?
aware of like just how
Yes.
high the level of sport is, and the esports stuff they're doing is like insane.
Wow.
The level of accuracy and stuff they're doing, I think it's actually harder.
Yeah, I think because there's so many more people
More
playing.
It's
people
Right?
more,
playing.
more the access. There's no There's almost no gatekeeping in that sense. You don't need
Yeah.
to know someone. You don't need to have a good hookup to get in.
Mm.
It's not about agent who you've had the right agent. It's just you play and you just go viral because you just end up frying everybody. And like, who's this guy?
One of the
Boom.
top
Then
Dota
you're
guys is just he's either from Syria or Iran,
Yeah, it could be
and he
some-
just like local LAN cafe got
Yeah.
really good there, and people started noticing him and just
Does he
Up
stream
tiers.
now?
no, he's like a pro now. He
So
plays.
this is the thing. Your kid wants to be a gaming streamer. What are you doing?
My dad would say, "Get a job."
I'd tell him to start a podcast.
That's what I might think. Yes,
Look at us. Who would have thought?
I mean, I've been dreaming about it for years. People would just pay attention to listen to you talk. You better have something entertaining
We
about
hope
you.
that they are listening.
I'd say if you think like I show speed, you can say what you like about whether he's good or not, or a good guy or not, or could care less about any of that part. But there is something crazy entertaining about him that he can actually pull that off and be entertaining, basically walking around with a camera in his face for hours and hours. And so you got to have something special going
Yeah.
on about you and
Yeah.
personality and all that to be able to pull that off. And again, like, are you really going to put it in, or are you just want to put a camera on your face so that you can excuse playing more video games?
The thing is, it makes it look like it's easy when it's not. So
Because, like, I was thinking about this when I was sick.
yeah.
Kids now, okay, when we were in school, we had footy players, soccer players, cricketers, basketballers, whatever.
Yes.
We looked up to them. Now, I reckon more kids would know more streamers than they would do Aussie athletes.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. And then we look at the generation that's coming through.
We had a class recently that didn't know Jess Fox, like Australia's flag bearer at the
Yeah.
Olympics,
Yeah.
top Olympian.
Only
Didn't know
a
who
few
they were.
kids who knew Kathy Freeman was.
So you look at that, at the very least, if you watch sport, this is what I was thinking about. If your kid is into sport, they're at least seeing a role model who is doing something. They're playing a sport, they're training, they're providing for their whatever. They're seeing someone do something.
Yes.
That's for kids that watch sport.
Yep.
That's dwindling. Whatever sport it is. And then the next step is, if they're not into sport, what are they into? Social media.
Mm-hmm.
And who are they watching on there?
Streamers.
Whatever
Speed.
streamers, yeah.
Gamers,
YouTubers.
YouTubers,
Twitch.
doing silly things, Mr.
Yeah.
Beast, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Still providing for their families, cool. But then you begin to say, like, hey, no one of this generation coming through is so goofy and silly and nonchalant and apathetic. Because look at the heroes that they're now looking up to.
Yeah.
The heroes that we had, boxers, or
Yeah.
I used to watch Rocky as a kid. I'm like, man, I want to train. I want to do this.
Yeah.
Now it's like, no, I don't want to do that.
I'll say a lot of different YouTubers, streamers, whatever, have said, like, you don't realize how hard it is to do this.
Yeah.
The problem is it doesn't look that way. Like, you see
Yes.
people play rugby league and you think, oh, that looks easy. And within 20 seconds on a field, you're like, oh, this is not easy.
Yeah.
Like, the first guy, you take your first hit up and someone just absolutely cracks you.
Yeah.
You're like, this is not easy. Wow. Whereas there is at least a belief or an illusion that that all those online things are easy to do. Speed just talks to a camera and he's just like,
Yeah.
but he's just himself and he just chats away. And it's like, there's a lot of things about him that you don't have, that about his personality, about the work he puts in, the planning he puts in. I saw a clip of him with Tom Brady the other day, and he's talking about, like, I've been planning this thing for a year and blah, blah. And it's like, that's a lot of work behind the scenes, but it doesn't look like that because you just see him with the screen, with a phone. And so at least with sport, it has the vision of, you better put the work in. You better you better have discipline.
It's already
you
known.
better work hard.
Yeah, it's not.
And
I
that's
think what needs to happen, the culture needs to be built around that. Just like sport, everyone already knows that it's hard work. I think we need to build up a culture to go, hey, if you want to, whatever you do, even the streaming side, that's hard work. And you need to learn and build that. But we're just not there yet. It's just because it's quick entertainment. They love it. They enjoy it.
Just
gratification.
consumerism.
Yeah. A saying I often use with different classes trying to motivate them is just that the hard work, the effort is always worth it. And that whatever it happens to be, if you are putting actual effort, hard work, focused intention into it, it's going to be worth it because it'll train you to be something. Good. And so maybe for someone trying to be an esports person, if they're putting actual genuine hard work into it, it might, but probably not for my kids. Sorry, kids, that's not your calling.
I'm not sure I've said this before, but it's that kind of idea. I like to kind of say that just because you make it look easy doesn't mean it is easy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of, just because I make the thing I'm doing look simple doesn't mean it is simple. That it actually might be the opposite. You know?
Yeah, and I guess like you look at the amount of years, let's say you guys have been teaching for how long, but even something as simple as walking in front of a class and then them just being quiet.
Yeah.
For me, in the beginning of my teaching career, I was like, how do you do that? Like that was
A presence.
aura.
Yeah.
Aura.
But then you try to do it and it's like,
Yes.
well, why isn't this? But it's like it's just time, hard work that you've had to sacrifice from years before. Something as simple as that. So,
all right. With all of those different esports things, what then is the best video sports video game? If I could get those words right. Sports video game. We've got to stick to a little bit of PE. Number one sports video game. Samuel, what have you got?
Not being biased, yeah. But growing up, Rugby League Live 3 just went off. Graphics, horrible.
gameplay,
the best.
Bird's eye view.
Gameplay also horrible, but the most fun ever.
It was the best. Get fui moi moi hitting a unders hole. Then little offload to Jared Hayne and then running the field.
Nah,
just
Rugby League Live 1, Darren Lockyer couldn't be tackled. Just tackle breaker constantly.
And oiled him up.
Whatever they did, he just could break any tackle.
Oh man.
I would say I'd probably have to say the FIFAs, but specifically remember the first one I played, FIFA 06. That was dream. And then FIFA 14, I reckon, in my opinion, that's the best FIFA that came.
Yeah.
PS4 came out.
Yeah.
FIFA 14, that peak.
Why?
Peak,
What was about
peak.
it?
It was just the first one that was on that, and it's just it was probably the best game. Would you agree?
Combo of everything: gameplay, music, just the
best
music and soundtrack,
Alright.
everything. I actually still have a playlist on Spotify of FIFA 14 songs.
Music really makes it 100%.
It was very good.
But
FIFA
even with
14.
that, I think I reckon I spammed Iron Robin just with the finesse shot.
cut in.
Yeah.
Even FIFA 13, like 13, so 06, 13, 14, when that transition happened.
Yeah.
Man, my cousins and I, pro clubs.
That was right around when Pro Clubs was getting any good.
The gates.
Clem, what have you got?
I actually don't play any sport games in that sense. I never really grew up playing them, so I skipped all the NBA, 2K, FIFA stuff.
Yeah, okay.
But the ones I did enjoy that I kind of dabbled in was like the NBA basketball jam. I'm not sure what's the name. It's like it's like just kind of speed mode, mega dunks and combos, big head mode, and then I just love this. You know, when you're on fire, it's like you're literally on fire. The ball's flaming, the ring is exploding, and so it's a fun memory because there was a time that me and my best mate in year 10, we finished our exam in the morning, but you're meant to go back to class. And it was like, oh, well, my mate was like, nah, stuff this. Like, let's just go back to my place and we're going to play NBA Jam. And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. And so we ducked down, we jumped the back fence, and then went, caught the train, went down to his place. The moment I got there, my phone rings. My mom's calling me. It's like, hey, what's up? Mom's like, where are you? The school knew the second I was gone. As soon as I
Got him.
and then I just remember just going, "Oh yeah, I'm in deep crap here." But let's at least get some good games
Worth
in NBA
it.
Jam
Totally worth
before I
it.
get fried at home. So that was
Here's a throwback that Clem, did you ever play stick cricket?
Yes,
I did.
Yes,
Stick cricket.
cricket.
So
I totally
that is
forgot
a
about
Stick
that.
cricket.
That is
yes.
an elite online game.
That's an
Just
elite.
That is
all-time
next
great
level.
on
Still
game.
play
Kids,
that
get
now.
on it.
Yep.
I don't
Still
care if
play
you
that
played it
now.
in
That's
my
a lot of
Internet
fun.
just came out.
Still play that now.
Play it
Yep.
in my class. I don't care.
You don't need Wi-Fi for that game too.
Another throwback that I'm going to say is up there, like the original Tony Hawk's.
Never
So
played that.
some
Tony.
Bit
Yeah.
before my
school.
time.
I mean,
good.
yeah,
That's good.
OG, but I'm still a FIFA guy.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of basketball when they added the other joystick dribbling. I couldn't get my hands to work that fast.
Madden.
I liked Madden. Madden is always
Madden's
Special
good.
mention.
I played a bit of Madden, but yeah,
That is fun when you understand it now.
I gotta
Yes.
say, about 2K now is so realistic. Like the way they've done their My Career, it's a whole movie. Just the online gameplay is so great. I think they're really
I just
pushing
couldn't keep up with the
FIFA,
second
yeah.
joystick. I couldn't do it. Madden, like I said, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Just the games go for so long that you can't do the
American
super
sports.
long games.
Special mention F1 as well in COVID.
Oh, you play.
Formula One.
You count racing
Wow.
car games as
Wow.
sport ones? Because
Yeah.
my probably favorite of all
Gran
time was Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yes, fantastic as well.
Oh man, yeah.
So excited.
That was
This is like
yeah.
peak
So that
games.
was
Era.
peak.
Yes.
The soundtrack as well when you get into the garage, man. Oof.
go-to car, Clem.
I started with the Peugeot 206.
No, the RX-7.
306, I found.
RX-7.
But yeah,
Rexy,
yeah,
the Rexy.
I know, but I love just all the paint job, and you can do
Yes.
all
Spend a long time on the paint job.
underglow,
These
swing
nerds.
by, race for pink
So
slips.
All right. So with all of that esports talk, we've got a great end segment then that just perfectly lines up. New end segment for us. Now we're talking about manning up and some man rules and different things that go with that. So on top of esports then, peak manhood
That's peak.
is having so many calluses on your hands that you can't use a smartphone properly. That's a conflict.
Let's not single anyone out on the table. Clem, what do you think?
I mean, look, if you got enough hand cream, then that can sort that out, and there's no harm, no foul there.
Okay, because just I don't know. Have you ever used an axe before? Chopped any wood or?
Yeah, just chopped up a few little things.
Yeah.
Just
I guess like someone, not that I want you to feel my hands right now, but sometimes I try to touch my phone and it doesn't work, and it's just like,
don't know the feeling.
and I just feel like, man,
Nope. Yeah. Look, having
Clem's answer would be more hand cream.
yeah, hand cream does everyone. Look, you guys got any? I feel like
I think we got gifted.
you got give
Christmas?
Christmas.
Someone
Yeah.
was upset enough at Christmas about just looking around and seeing the state of other people's skin that they had to gift everybody some hand cream.
nothing
You're
was
welcome.
Nothing was weirder than on
You're
my first
welcome.
day when I shook Clement's hand and my
That's
hand
right.
just slid into his hand.
It was like a cuddle,
Like, what is that?
hand cuddles.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I just
No.
come out of the bathroom.
Got him. Got it. Oh, we're done. That's a wrap.
Oh